Hey kings, queens, non-binary beings, and everyone else in between. Today we are going to be reacting to The Moment of Truth, which is a game show where they ask you questions and you have to answer truthfully. And if you don't, then you get booted off. And if you do, you get more money. And the questions, oh my gosh, do they get crazy. So let's just hop right into it.
This episode was so controversial, it sparked a long debate as to whether or not to air it at all. It is the most uncomfortable I've ever been on television. This is the moment of truth. Prior to tonight's show, all of our participants have undergone a rigorous polygraph exam. And if they feel they may not have been truthful during the polygraph test, they can change their answers tonight.
Okay, well, how would that work, though? How would you know that they were telling the truth if they changed their answer?
Lauren Cleary is a 26-year-old hair salon assistant. She was asked over 50 questions by a polygraph examiner. 21 have been chosen for tonight.
So she was asked 50 questions, and then 25 of them are going to be asked tonight. So she does know what questions are going to be asked. And if she answered a lie, she could change it to the truth. But how would they know? How would they know? They wouldn't know. Maybe it just makes good TV. I don't know.
Remember, if you're ever concerned about the answers you gave on your polygraph exam, you can change them if you want tonight.
But how would that work? That wouldn't even, like, how would you know she wasn't lying all of a sudden?
Would you give food to a stray dog before you would give it to a homeless person?
You could do both. Give it to a homeless person that has a dog, first of all. But second of all, we don't have stray dogs where I live. At least I haven't seen any. So I can't say for sure what I would do. I don't know. But probably give it to the homeless person, because I mean, that's a person. You know what I mean? You can also take the dog to like a shelter and stuff. You can't just force homeless people to go to shelter, you know? It's not like a humane society for people. So
well, I would have to say I'd rather give food to a dog rather than a homeless person.
Yes?
Yes.
That's Lauren.
That answer is...
yeah, Lauren, fuck the homeless people.
They just look at you with the cute puppy faces, and then you have somebody who's got a really nasty, dirty face. It's like,
Stop talking, Lauren.
Question 7. Since you've been married, have you ever pretended to be asleep in order to avoid having sex with your husband, Frank?
So, okay, I don't understand this one either, because, like, don't you guys, well, like, don't you work up to having, like, relations? Like, surely you don't just, like, lay in bed and you're like, let's do it. Like, you guys don't discuss it during the day or anything? Or maybe, I don't know, it's just weird to be like, you know, roll over and be like, you ready? And it's like, no. Like, you can also just say no. Like, no, you don't need to pretend to be asleep. You can just be like, nah.
pretended to be asleep, pretended to have a headache, so yes.
Just communicate, okay?
Do you blame your husband for your lack of close friends?
Why would that be his fault?
Yes, I do.
To move with your husband to a new place and leave all of your friends?
It is.
Okay, so yeah, you moved, like, because of his job, so you lost, like, a lot of your close friends. Okay, I get that, but I also don't think that's, like, terms of, like, for resentment and stuff. As an adult, like, you could just go to things that interest you, like improv or, which is something that interests me, okay? Stuff like that has, like, other people there that you can connect with and get to know on a personal level, because at some point, like, everybody's gonna leave their hometown. Nobody, like, okay, not nobody, most people are gonna leave their hometown, all right? Most people are gonna move out of where they were raised to go somewhere else. So
Question 9. Would you ever be a surrogate mother for your sister if she were unable to have children?
I don't have a sister, but my answer would be no. I don't want to go through pregnancy. It would be at a risk of my own health and stuff like that. So I wouldn't do that. And also, like, I feel like it's kind of weird to assume that your sibling would just go through that.
Yes, I would be.
That's also really strange to bring up the sister's potential infertility or fertility into, like, the question. Like, that must be really awkward for her. Like, I hope she doesn't struggle with infertility, because that might be really, like, I don't know if it'd be traumatizing to say, but I think it would be quite upsetting.
Do you know things about your father that you keep secret from your mother?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, she has a favorite parent. It's the dad. Weird moment to hug for, but okay.
I am really not concerned about the money. I feel a lot better getting everything I need to get off my chest, so.
Ooh. Ooh. The mom's like, oh yeah, sure.
Do you secretly stay in touch with any boyfriends that your husband does not know about?
Ooh. Also, why is it any boyfriends and not ex-boyfriends?
Have you ever taken off your wedding ring to appear as if you were single?
I haven't. I've taken it off though because I'm fat and gained some weight on my fingers.
Yes, I have.
Do you believe you might have been in love with a former boyfriend on your wedding day?
Yes, I believe I was.
I will say, I wonder if she's just like purposely trying to like, not like trying to destroy her marriage, not minding having a way out of the marriage, you know? Like she's gonna like, oh, look, you know, all these terrible things and stuff. And then she just decides she doesn't want to be with her husband anymore. And like this was like her way of getting $500,000 and also doing that. So on the plus side for Frank, if she wins the $500,000 and leaves him, he gets some of that money. So let's go, Frank. You know?
This is your ex-boyfriend, Frank.
They share the same name? What?
If I wanted to get back together with you, would you leave your husband?
You could avoid this right now by hitting the button, Frank.
Don't do it, bro.
No?
No, don't do it. Oh. She's a good sister for doing that, but now the question's gonna be way worse. Ugh.
I don't want to hear that answer. I don't think anyone will want to hear that answer.
Frank wants to hear the answer, bro. For Frank's sake.
Okay.
But now what's the question?
Do you believe I'm the man you should be married to?
What do you want to say?
Say yes.
Or Frank A! Not Frank A! No, Frank B looks like a hairy thumb. Okay? A hairy thumb.
True.
Sure what to
Cold
say.
blooded!
Answer.
Yeah, I feel like it's over between them now. Like, after that question, it's completely over for them. And, like, I think for her, it just, you might as well. Like, how worse can they get, you know? And also, like, at least when they get a divorce, because Frank 1 is gonna want a divorce for sure. He should be with someone who wants to be married to him. Like, that's really upsetting. At least Frank 1's gonna get a nice little settlement from that, you know?
I would tell her to go. What else is there to tell me?
What else is there? You know, I don't. You know the questions.
So she does know the question. That's really interesting to me too, which she probably thought that question would be closer to like the 500,000, unless the questions do get worse. I mean, if you're asked 50 questions, surely you would know which of those questions are like the, ooh, I don't want that to be aired on television questions, you know? I don't imagine it can get worse than you willing to leave your partner for your ex-boyfriend, which we know that answer was gonna be yes. But the sister pushed it because, I mean, they asked the same question, just worded differently. Do you wish you were married to me, basically? Like, so I just don't know if it could get worse. Unless the worst would be, like, she actually cheated on poor Frank A. And I hope not, because that would be devastating.
Lauren, you're going.
The dad's like, keep going!
Since you've been married, have you ever had sexual relations with someone other than your husband?
So she did cheat! Maybe.
I wish the button was still there.
Yeah, telling me.
This is the one I would have wanted to know. The other one, I wouldn't want to know this one.
I'm gonna have to say yes.
True.
Okay, Lauren.
First of all, communication. You don't need to cheat on your partners. Second of all, what the fuck? And it wasn't even like, did you cheat on your partner? It was dead ass, did you have sexual relations? So, like, they're talking about the relations, you know? The bedroom stuff or bathroom stuff, depending on if you're from the show 90 Day Fiancé, with that one couple that, like, got into a fight and then they just banged it out. You gotta do what you gotta do. But, like, that's insane to me. I think that, like, everybody, I mean, I'm sure everybody thinks that cheating is, like, wrong. Most people, I guess. Not Tom Sandoval, apparently, and not Raquel, you know, from Vanderpump Rules. No? You don't know them either? This is just like, oh my god. Like, so she knew that these questions were going to be asked, obviously. And I didn't think it would get worse than the last one because I just, like, can it get even worse? Like, it cannot get any worse than cheating on your partner. Unless it has something to do with her other family members. What if she slept with her sister's boyfriend or something? That'd be wild. Or the brother's girlfriend. Well, I guess that's assuming that they're straight. Vice versa. I don't know. The brother's boyfriend and their sister's girlfriend. I don't know. But, like, that would be an absolutely evil question. That would tear apart a whole family, I think. I just can't believe that she cheated on him. And there's 10 minutes left, so I hope that she goes all the way up to the 500,000, but I can't imagine anything worse than cheating on your partner, bro. Like, yeesh.
Do you think you're a good person?
After all that, no. No way. Yeah, no.
Honestly, I think I am a good person.
False.
See, how would they know? Like, yeah, she thinks she's a good person. Of course she thinks she's a good person. Like, also, I think you can think that you're a good person, and have acknowledged that you've made some mistakes. I don't think necessarily cheating makes you a bad person, but it does make you a cheater. It makes your morals kind of questionable. Like, in my opinion, it doesn't make you like an absolutely terrible, horrible person. So it really depends on where, like, did she cheat in the beginning of the relationship, acknowledge it, and then grow from it and never did it again? Did she do it throughout the relationship? You know, like that, like, that's why I'm saying it doesn't necessarily make you a terrible person. But, you know, I also think it's really weird because, like, she probably said no on the on the test, and now she's saying yes because she's like, yeah, I do think I'm a good person. So what? Are they just gonna be like, actually, it's true? Like, that's crazy. This would suck to lose all that money just because you were truthful. Like, this is why I was saying where he was like, oh, you know, if you change your answer and want to tell the truth, you could do it on the stage. And, like, this is clearly a moment where she probably did.
I think that I've become a better person. That's why I think I am a good person.
Yet it came up as a lie, which means that somewhere in you, your truth is that you don't think you're a good person at all.
How would he know? First of all, he ain't a therapist. Second of all, we've already determined that polygraph tests are kind of like not real science. Okay, so it's kind of messed up that she lost all that money. And I also really wanted to know how bad the freaking questions got. Grr! I was really hoping that there'd be more. I also think it's really messed up that, like, she lost all of the money. Clearly she thinks she's a good person. Like, I feel like she probably does think she's a good person. Like, and I feel like most people, even people that have done wrong things, probably think that they're good people too. Like, you know, just because, oh, well, deep down you probably don't feel that way. You know, you don't know. You're not her therapist, okay? Maybe she's a narcissist. We don't know. I mean, I'm not saying she looks like a narcissist. Like, and like, they think that they're good people when they're the same type of people that'll figuratively speaking kick a dog while it's down, you know? Not literally. Even those kind of people think that they can be, or that they are good people, even though, like, everyone who's not looking at them with rose-colored glasses realizes, hey, that's a bad person. But I think it's wild to me that she lost when she said yes. So I'm wondering if she said no on the polygraph test, or if she said yes on the polygraph test. And I feel bad for her, and I feel bad for poor Frank A, and maybe her and Frank B get together. You know what? Actually, let's go on a little deep dive right here. The wife of the New York City cop admitted to cheating on him and wanting to be married to another man on Monday. Lauren, 26, and her husband came away from the show with no prize money, no immediate job offers for her, and a possible divorce in the future after being eliminated when a polygraph detected a fit. We're kind of up in the air right now. I want to get back together, but I don't think he does, Lauren says. It's not very easy to overcome, Frank replies. Frank says that he's been aware of his wife's cheating, but was not prepared to go public with it for the money. So, yeah, it looks like she wants to get back with Frank, and Frank's like, hell nah, no thanks. Like, that's a hard pass for me. I just saw an episode that gave an update on this couple, and apparently they stay together. Oh, that's crazy. I would love to know where this update this person saw was. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Tikaani Reacts to the Moment of Truth. Yeah, I will catch you guys next time I upload a video. You're awesome. Stay awesome. The world is better with you in it. And I will see you later. Bye.